proper adjustments. Number 4, court cases. Not a lot of news here since the last time I put an update. Last update is after I talked to John McBride in the McBride case. Nothing went on there. There was no appeal. There's likely an appeal pending in the Williams case. Haven't heard anything on that. One case is a plea bargain in Florida. One of the FBAR defendants, she won by being sentenced to a minute of probation. The judge in that case was a little bit outraged by the overreach of the IRS and sentenced her to a minute of probation, something like that. But that's after she paid FBAR penalties that was something like 2,000% of the total tax avoided. The pleas continue with heavy penalties. And again, your chances of getting criminally charged, even if you did something intentional, that's not the likely outcome. It's possible. I have to, as an attorney, I have to tell you, don't break the law. The real likely thing here is getting audited and getting whacked heavily with these penalties. Here's another update. We talk to a lot of people call us every day, and they're telling what other tax professionals are telling them. And one of them that gave us, made us just put our hand to our head and just shake is something called a Noisey Disclosure that some CPA is selling. And whoever that is, the client didn't tell us your name. Whoever's doing that, please stop. Okay? For reasons above, the IRS says not to do it. You're not helping your clients out, and you're going to lose your license. So don't do that. Anyone you told to do that, tell them to do it the right way. Okay? The IRS is serious about this, and they've invested billions of dollars into doing it their way. The other thing we've learned is a lot of CPAs, attorneys, they've tried dabbling a little bit in the OVDI representing people. And so many of them, they've called us and they just said, we can't, please help us with this. We can't do it. We have just, we're at our wits' ends trying to deal with the OVDI department. And the same thing, true of taxpayers who tried it themselves. And the thing is it's, that what this is, the OVDI is a resolution of a tax problem. Okay. It's not compliance work. It's really not. And that it requires a different temperament. And it's something that I think, we've been able to do successfully because, we've had over years of just, handling regular tax problems that, we know how to, anticipate the issues that are going to come around and how to present things in a way that can be accepted in the quickest amount of time, and also managing, clients' expectations that this stuff does take a little bit of time, and anticipating the IRS might not communicate everything in the way that you wish they would. Other news on this one, and this is coming up, and trying to convince a few people who filed under the 2009 OVDI. Now, in that program, there's one standard rate, 20%, whether you were guilty of sin or you made an innocent mistake. So a lot of people came and went and paid their FBAR equivalent penalty. And the thing is they could come back and they actually can enter back into the program to opt out and lower that penalty. But the thing is you got a limited time. So if you do happen to know one of those people who paid way too many penalties than you think they should have, they really might want to look into opening up their case to try to get some money back. And if they have reasonable cause, the chances, of their penalty, I guess, are possible of increasing. It's just so vastly remote, and that's what we've been finding out as we've been going on. Another update, we have attorney Amy Holbrook, the head of our offshore department, and we did a webinar that's available for replay. So if you want to check that up, sign up for that. Here's a link to it. It's on our voluntary disclosure page. You will see a video and a sign up there for that, and there's a bunch of different times available. There's a lot of questions that people asked and a lot of questions we answered, so hopefully you find that helpful. Another update is we have done, again, Attorney Holbrook and I did an offshore continuing legal education credit, and it's for estate planning attorneys, so if you happen to be one of those. It's how to deal with unreported estates and decedents, hints for planning. One thing is Wealth Council membership is required, but you probably already have that if you are an estate planning attorney. Here's our conclusion. If you want to email us to schedule a teleconference, we are located in Connecticut. We do talk to people worldwide. Typically, we talk to our friends in Asia early in the morning and our friends in Europe later in the day for us. Just to give you a heads up, our June availability becomes extremely limited. Okay, it is FBAR season right now as we are speaking. So if you have an FBAR problem, honestly, you have a few years of a problem. So it probably won't be affected if we can't talk to you until July. All right, so just relax. You can fill out the form yourself. And just give us a call, and then we'll take a look at everything else. And just to give you a heads up about how we work, we are flat fee-based. All right, we are not going to bill you hourly, and we'll give you a price guarantee before you're on the hook for anything. For more information and updates, please check out our blog at IRSMedic.com. And there we go. This is Anthony Parent, Parent LLP, the IRSMedic. I thank you for watching.